Right, finally we're at the tingle tree. That is so cool. So Robyn's walking around the tingle tree. I'm trying to find out how to get in. Ah, here we go. Lots and lots of information. Ah, there's Mrs. Tingle.
Tingle, tingle, tingle. Oh, yeah.
Wow, this tree is amazing. It's so big. I hope my filming's doing this justice.
Come in. So I'm going to take this and I'll show you what's happening. There's the entrance that I was standing in. I'm going to go around here. All this has been burned with fire, but apparently that's a natural occurrence, and these trees often are hollow, but they can survive. There's the opening, and then here I am around this side. And then down here, all across the bottom. This is the base, this is where the tree would have been. Ah, I think it's Mr. Tingle. Or Mr. Pringle. Yeah, so this is amazing. They're saying this one's about 300 years old. Yeah, and as you can see, it's black. It's got burnt with fire, and it's thick enough and strong enough to support the growth up the top. Which Peter showed you on the other side.
So I'm guessing there's a treetop walk we're going to do, Robyn?
Oh, well, not right here. Soon.
Soon. Okay, here's another one of the tingle trees. If not the tingle tree. Yes, the inside of the tree has been burnt out, as you can see. Just to give you an idea of size, Robyn's just walking in there.
Oh,
you should have done modelling. It seems to be split all the way up to the top, and then there's plenty of growth up the top. So go figure, how can a tree like this survive? So how many feet was it across?
This one's 24 metres around.
Oh, 24 metres around, yep. Robyn read all the information. I just get to do the filming.
Yep.
It's pretty amazing, it's pretty huge.
Amazing it's still, I don't know when it was burnt, it's just still black. Like it just stays black in here.
Yeah. We'll have a look from another view. So we come through here. I've got a boardwalk all the way around. We've got another tree here. It's just as huge, but it hasn't been eaten out.
Well, it might have on the other side. We're not quite sure about that actually.
Well, we'll have a look. So now looking back at the tingle tree,
God,
you can see
it's only a shell of itself, isn't it?
yeah, you can see basically the shell of the tree. But there's still plenty of growth up the top there. So the fire hasn't really affected it. So we'll have a look at this tree. Got all these knobbly sections on it. This is a true monster in itself. It almost reminds you of the Jurassic era.
Well, this is actually an ancient area. All of the plant life here is from ancient times. Bugs and insects are that are fairly specific for this area. And yeah, it's Jurassic.
So if you're coming down this way, you must pop in and have a look
some
at the
fun.
tree.
Yeah, it's great. It's actually really amazing.
Right, we're heading to the circular pool, which is on the Franklin River. There's a little stairway up here that or lookout
viewing
platform. And we can see the river down there. All looks as though it's all a bit foamy or cloudy and stuff. But we'll go down to the pool and see what that one looks like down there. Okay, we're heading down onto this rock area where we can actually see a bit more. So as Robyn was saying before, the tannin from the trees give it that cappuccino colour.
And then the rocks froth it to make it the foam on the cappuccino.
Yeah, I wonder if we can get a baby cap while we're here.
Flat white, doesn't look that flat.
This is pretty unique. We'll just see if we can get down a little bit closer. Looks lovely, the water coming through the opening up the top there. It actually opens up into this beautiful, beautiful flat area. I'm going to try and see if I can get over to it. We've just got to jump these rocks. Oh, isn't that absolutely spectacular? What a truly, truly amazing area. Circular pool. I think it gets its name because the water runs down and rotates around. Well, there could be another area with a pool in it.
Well, it looks like a pool over there, circular. They said it was circular because of the way the water flowed in circular motions, but then it's circular, but there's an outlet over there. Something could go somewhere.
don't want to fall in. And you can see all the foam just over there. Okay guys, here's the start of the circular pool where the water comes over the rocks. It gives it that coffee colour, which is actually the tannin from the trees. And then it forms a foam, as you can see down here. And that foam gets pushed down the river here and gets caught in this small inlet. What it does in the inlet, honestly, is truly amazing. It forms all this circular...
It's like cream.
It's like cream on a coffee.
Yeah,
it's absolutely sensational. We'll go up, there's another lookout section up here. We'll have a look at it from another view. So yes, this is Circular Pool, not far from Tingle, not far from Walpole. If you're down this way, this would have to be on that bucket list.
And if you look at it, it's when you look at the patterns in the I'm not even going to call it foam, it's more beautiful, cream. It looks like marble, like when you buy a marble rock slab, kitchen bench.
Kitchen bench, a slab of marble.
It's just got the swirls and the colours. It's actually stunning.
All right, we better try and find the treetop walk next. Well, we're in the Valley of the Giants, the treetop walk, which I promised you. So we'll certainly have a look at that. Okay guys, we're here at the Valley of the Giants and this is the treetop walk. So we're going to have a look at this one. So we go to a height of about 40 metres. We were here about, I suppose about 10 years ago. It's moving. You can, I don't know whether you can hear the hum of the generator in the background, but someone's got a generator going. Yeah, these are the tingle trees. Oh, we've got a load limit. We have 20 people per span and 10 people on the platform. And you can see it going over that way as well. So, moving right along, we might just keep pushing past. Yeah, the tingle trees are absolutely beautiful. We're getting up quite high at the moment and the bridge is starting to shake a bit. So if we're shaking a bit, I do apologise for that. Yeah, looks like we've got a bit of maintenance going on. That's what all the generator was for. How's it going?
Oh, just some maintenance.
Yeah, on the bridge.
We're a fair way up now.
This is suspended. There's no post. I see under each platform, but the rest is just suspended across.
Yep, so they're the posts that Robyn was just talking about. They're about the only structure that holds this up, and then the rest of it is just suspended between the circular section there. Yeah, so they span from one platform to the other, and that's about all we've got. Certainly lovely up here, isn't it?
It's beautiful. It's so quiet.
Yeah. Looks like we're starting to descend now. There are some people on the bridge just up above there somewhere.
So we can use a bit of wind in the trees.
Yeah. So it looks like they're doing some maintenance work on the bridge at the moment, so they're sort of holding up the works. Hi, good morning guys, how are you? We're just at the old sawmill pit, or the sawing pit. They used to cut these logs in half. We're still at Walpole, and we're not far from the actual caravan park where we're staying. So these logs used to be cut through the centre here, as you can see, and they used to actually have to go into the saw pit, which is down here. Heading down this way. Now, one guy used to be down here and he'd pull the saw down while the guy at the top would be lifting it up. The guy at the top was called the top dog, and the guy at the bottom here in the pit is the underdog. So there we have it. There's the saw still stuck in the timber. I don't think we're going to get that out in a hurry. So I'm going to get out of here now. And so that's the Walpole saw pit. I did forget to mention, they used to cut the carry trees here, and this would have been a carry tree that was cut. So we're doing a little bit of mountain bike riding, and here comes Robyn. It is a steep drop down the side, so she's been very, very careful. Well, look at that, she made it into the distance. Where we are here is a very, very steep embankment going down towards the water. Such a beautiful spot. So I better catch up to Robyn in case she gets into some sort of trouble down there. Oh, before we go, I think I can see a houseboat there. Yeah, there we go. All right, back to the ride. Okay, we're riding on a very, very narrow track. Yes. have to slow down for this bit. And even Robyn's not riding. Oh, but I'm going past. Yes, and we're away. Oh my goodness, this is so narrow, but so much fun at the same time. So we're heading back to the caravan park. Sorry, I'm going downhill now. This is very steep. I've got my brakes fully locked. Almost out of the forest. Well folks, you can actually see that houseboat I was talking about before. Okay, we'll continue on. The magpie lady. Yeah. The bird lady of Alcatraz.
Mm. Are you going to come onto my hand? Come on.
We're surrounded.
Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Yeah.
Good morning guys, we're out for a bit of a walk this morning. We're heading to Parry's beach. Yep. Just out of Denmark. We're just following a little track that's actually turned to water. So we're trying to follow the track. The girls are certainly taking their time. Quite funny to watch actually. I think we might film a little bit of this. So I'm walking in water. Not on water, but in water. Come on.
It's hard to see here. Where did you go around that way or through here?
I come through the middle.
Through this bit?
Yep. Will they make it? Apparently this beach is really worth it, so we're going the extra mile for you guys. We did have a bit of rain last night, but this morning we got blue skies forever, so it's probably worth the trip. So yeah, this could take some time. Maybe we should be playing some think music.
Pick up the pace, hang on, I might be getting deeper again. Did you come? Oh, no, I just lost balance.
The question is, are they going to fall?
Stop it, that's my concern. Hayley doesn't like to feel, I just don't want to fall. Squishy. That'd be worth it. Yeah.
I suppose you could say this is the blind leading the blind. Both got sunglasses on. All they're missing is Esky the wonder dog as their guide dog.
Where's she? Yeah. How far?
No, just keep going. All right, I'm going to walk along here.
What?
Yeah, well, we've got Esky with us as well. Yes, we certainly had a lot of rain last night, but didn't expect this. Oh, and we're finally back onto the track. So now, with a bit of luck, we might see the beach. The girls are still coming. It's a slow process, but I'm sure they're going to get there. Okay, we finally made it. Oh! I don't know whether you can see it, but in the distance there's a whole flock of pelicans just sitting on the sandbank just up ahead. Such a beautiful little beach here. See the things we do for you people? We have to endure all this. I'm carrying my shoes, bare feet, just so we can show you some of what Australia has to offer. They're struggling big time. Yeah, apparently Esky's got a bit of energy there.
Look at those waves just over there. It looks like they're just... Wow, this is really cool. I want to go and see. Where'd that guy go?
Okay, we're going to walk across the water to the other side. Hayley's still struggling. Well, we've just come across a flock of pelicans over here. Never seen so many. Just getting a little bit closer if we can without disturbing them too much. That's incredible. Wow, certainly a lot of pelicans. the seagulls undeterred. Okay, well we've actually come from just over there. We crossed through the water, came across here, and then we're over to the beach. Some of those waves out there are incredible, aren't they?
So the hills over there. Sand dune over there.
And those pelicans that we saw before were just sitting on that little strip up there.
Yeah, they've all gone.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder. Too many disturbances.
Well, hi guys, welcome back.
Hello.
Oz Travelog, Peter and Robyn here. Well, we've certainly been around a little bit. In this episode, we go and visit the tingle trees. There's two types, red and yellow. They were fantastic, weren't they? The colours of those trees, unbelievable. And how the fire hollows them out and they still survive.
Yeah,
Absolutely
they just hang on in there into the soil, and I think it's a fairly shallow rooted.
I believe so.
Yeah, and just the border can hold on and then provide nourishment for the top of the the leaves at the top.
Yeah, I know I kept pointing out in the video that the tree growth was still pretty prolific up the top, but
they're still alive. The trees that they.
In actual fact, I actually saw some photos not that long ago where back in the day you could actually drive down to the tingle tree and people were actually parking their cars underneath. So if you Google that, you'll probably find some of the old photos of people with combi vans, all sorts of things parked inside the tree. But as I said in the last video, they are trying to protect the tree roots so that they don't get compacted with all the traffic that people are doing. Anyway, and
this is all around Walpole.
Still. Yes,
this
Walpole.
Is got a lot to see around there. So we stayed at the Summer Star Caravan Park, Rest Point,
right,
I think. Yep.
That was a lovely little caravan park. It was when we first pulled up, we sort of thought, oh,
just open, and
it just looked a little bit, I don't know, not
shabby.
But once you actually get there, it was really, really nice. The shower block and everything like that was clean. The people that we met there were fantastic. The grounds were just in perfect condition. And that little jetty that they had where the pelican was sitting on the jetty, that's
just nice. Yeah,
it just looked very idyllic. Place.
Lovely. Yeah,
could spend a lot of time there.
Yeah, and yes, there was quite a bit to do, as you've seen.
Yeah. So as we said before, we went and had a look at the tingle tree. Then we went in search of this magical circular pool. Wow, that was thinking about it, I'm still blown away about that place. You know, the way the water came into that inlet and just slowly circled around. It was so slow, but it left an amazing pattern in the water.
As we mentioned, like marble, and looked like a flat white, coffee with just a bit of swirl or whatever. It was just, you could just watch it swirling and moving slowly for a long time.
If you're in the area of Walpole, do yourself a favour and just go and have a look at this place. As I said, you will sit there, you will be blown away just by the sheer beauty of the place. It was just amazing.
Yeah, I think there was enough directions or signposts. There one part we weren't sure, but it's on a couple of dirt roads. You just got to go in and wind your way in.
Well, when we first came in, I think we came up to that lookout section and we just sort of looked out and we thought, is that the circular
That's the
pool?
river, the river coming down.
But then we decided to go down to the river, have a little look around there, and then I think you went walking or something.
Just a bit further again.
And Robyn spotted the circular pool, and then the rest is history.
Come on over.
Yeah, it was just great. Absolutely fantastic. What else did we do? Oh, we finally got to the Valley of the Giants. They actually had the gantry or the walkway put up there, how many years ago? It was probably about 10 years ago, no, 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It was for like a bicentennial.
Oh, was
or
it?
something.
Okay.
But anyway, it wasn't supposed to last as long as it did. And they're now continually doing maintenance on it to keep it up to speed. So again, the Valley of the Giants is a really good one for you to have a look at. It's great for the kids. And they've also got a lovely little walk.
Enchanted forest or
like,
something.
Yeah, an enchanted forest, yeah.
And they've got more trees and things there, and so the Tingle trees and the Parry trees are there.
Yeah.
I think.
So it's really good to have a look at. But what else? We went on a little bike ride through that narrow track and forest. Wow.
It didn't look anywhere. You think, oh, that's a nice little track, like a goat track, and it was steep on the side. Then the track was there, and it was a bit, tree roots and a bit tilted this way, and then straight down. Okay, there were trees there, so if I fell, I probably would have got caught by the trees.
Yeah, you would have. But
a little bit hairy.
Look, that reminds me, we did have a little problem with the bikes. It wasn't associated with the bikes themselves, but this couple of screws got loose on the front disc rotor
of my bike,
of Robyn's bike, and we didn't sort of realise until she started putting on the brakes when she nearly went
locked up.
A over T. But look, I can't stress highly enough, if you've got anything mechanical, that goes for your car, your caravan, bikes, whatever you're taking on your trip, have a good look over them before you start getting out there on the tracks, because sometimes it could be just that little bit too late and you've made a huge mistake. So what we're doing now is every time we take the bikes out, I go over the bikes, make sure all the screws and nuts and bolts and things like that are tight, that the tyres have got the right pressure in it, that the chains aren't, that the chains have been lubricated, and the whole thing runs as smoothly as possible, because you really don't want to have an accident.
They always have, and we're a bit surprised. How many came out? About 4 out of 6.
Yeah, about 4 out of 6 of the screws.
Special screws, and even Scott, because they came and caught up with us in this episode as well at Denmark. He said, because he knows all about bikes and things, and he was surprised that they came out, and he said, wow, that could be really dangerous, because I'd put the brakes on and I'd just go head over.
Yeah, because what was happening was the disc rotor would actually balk and sort of twist and turn, so as the caliper bites, the whole thing is out of alignment and could just sort of throw you over. So please be careful out there, do your maintenance, don't rely on other people. You have to rely on yourself when you're out there.
Especially when you're out and about, yeah.
So if you've got mechanical stuff, please take the time to do about a 10-minute check, make sure you're right.
But then in Denmark, conveniently enough, they had a mountain bike shop, and the guy just had some screws and...
Yeah. I just took the wheel down there and
took the wheel off and took it down.
And he whacked a couple more screws in it. These screws actually had a little blue point on the end of it, which is actually like Loctite or a locking compound, which once the screws go in, they sort of lock into position, which they won't be coming out again, not in a hurry.
That's right.
So while we're at the caravan park, while we're speaking of that,
which one?
At
Walpole.
Walpole. We came across the saw pit.
Oh, yes.
And that was an old carry tree that was there. And as I said to you in the video, the guy on the top is the top dog, and the bloke at the bottom is the underdog. So, it's just all these little, I suppose, Australian slang or colloquialism, whatever you call it. Yeah, it's all derived from the old traditions and the old methods of doing things.
And being the underdog apparently wasn't much fun. Being in the pit down the bottom. It's better to be up top, but
they could have sawdust for breakfast.
It's a job, but they've kept that there as like a historic reminder.
So as we said, Scott and Hayley joined us. We went down to Parry Beach.
Denmark we got to, and they joined us then, and went to Parry Beach.
So Denmark was a lovely spot. There was a few things that we didn't show you. We went to a chocolate factory.
And we had lunch at the cheese cafe, cheese
and Co.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And again, it did rain the night before, and I think it rained this Sunday as well.
Yeah.
But that Saturday down at Parry Beach was just, well, you saw the sky, it was just beautiful.
It was fantastic, and the girls had to walk through the water.
And the reason we were so slow, because it was all icky and squishy underneath, and we didn't want to slip over and get wet. I mean, the boys obviously didn't, but they just ploughed through, and Esky was fine. But we were like, I didn't want to slip over. Hayley didn't like the feel of it, so we were just treading lightly. Yeah. We got there. But the funny thing is, we didn't have to go through that on the way back. There was a proper little track just 20 metres down there that just...
Look, if there's a hard way, we're going to find it.
Had some fun.
Yeah, if there's a hard way, we're going to find it. Well, look, we better close this series off. Again... Not again. Robyn, I've got to stop doing that. I've got to stop doing that.
Putting these animals in pain.
It's all right. Esky hasn't been hurt in any of these. So, look, please, if you're enjoying our videos or you like what we're doing, please give us a like or a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel, because that helps us keep on going. And again, like I say at each video, we'll bring out a new video every Thursday night at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, ready for your viewing whenever you feel like it. So from Peter and Robyn, Oz Travelog, thank you for watching. This is episode 14. Signing off. Thanks again, guys. Bye.
Bye.